Hey Tubies, it's Lord Ision. Well, welcome to Wiccan Wednesday. I'm out walking today and observing the Sun Lord. Here is our Sun Lord. Look at him. He's already moving to the west. It's about 2:30 in the afternoon here in Virginia. And the Sun Lord is already low on the horizon. The days now are very short. We're in our dark time of the year. But even though the Sun Lord's power is weak, he is still glorious. Hail to the Sun Lord. Hail, hail to the Sun Lord. You know, in Wicca, we believe that there is a god and a goddess. And the god takes many forms. He is the Sun Lord. He's known as the Sky Father. Do you remember last week I was talking about Odin, how the blue cloak he wears represents the sky? And so we could think of the god as our Sun Lord, but he's also the Sky Father. And he's also the Green Man. We might see his face in the pine trees or in the shrubbery. The god is the force of life that gives fertility to the earth. We're going to talk a little bit later today about one of the gods I love named Odin. But for now, we're just going to walk and bask in the glory of the Sun Lord. I believe the axiom is true that all gods are one god, and all goddesses are one goddess. So whether you call the god Odin, or Pan, or Osiris, or whatever name you want to call him by, Jehovah, Yahweh, I think we're all talking about the same being. I really do. Well, Tubies, I'm going to take you somewhere I haven't taken you before, or at least not in a long, long time. We're going to go to Popeyes. Now, this store is a little scary and dangerous, so you got to be careful. Well, Tubies, I got my lunch. Look what I got. I got the chicken platter. Oh my gosh, I got 3 pieces of spicy chicken and a side of macaroni and cheese and a side of coleslaw and a biscuit and a Coke. Lord Ision is very happy. Love it. Oh, I love their coleslaw. Reminds me of my mom's coleslaw. It's really good. Well, Tubies, that was a great lunch. Now it's time to head home and finish this video. Our sun is already going down. Look at the deeper blue of the sky. That's Odin's color. Look at this tree over here. It's golden glow on this tree. Just beautiful. It's gotten colder here, but it's still pretty mild. And I'm thankful for that. There's our Sun Lord in the west. He's going down. It's getting a little chillier out here, so I had to put on my hat. For those of you who are new here, you probably haven't seen this. This is a hat I bought last year, but I love wearing it. Keeps me warm. That air is picking up. My ears get cold, so I have to cover up my ears. And as evening time falls, the sun casts long shadows here on the lawn. Our Sun Lord's hiding right behind that building. Sun Lord, will you come out? Come and let us see you before you leave us for the day. There he is. Hail to the Sun Lord. Hail. He's low on the horizon. Bless all of my Tubies today, Sun Lord. May we all have health and wealth and good things in our lives. So mote it be. So mote it be. Hail to the Sun Lord. Hail. I am a stormtrooper for the Empire. Do not question my command. You know, PsychicBob have to act crazy sometimes. I gotta be acting a fool, as they say. Anyways, I'm back home. Ooh, it's a little cold, getting a little cold up there. As our Sun Lord is retreating, whew, the cold night is moving in. Anyways, it's good to be home. Well, today I wanted to talk to you about a magical, powerful tool, a mystical tool that's also a charm. It's called the Spear of Odin. Now, to know what the Spear of Odin is, let me put some pictures up here of Odin with his spear, and then I'll tell you about that. So as you can see, that is the great Norse god Odin, the All-Father, with his powerful spear. According to the legends I've uncovered, it seems as if that spear was a magical spear. Supposedly it was forged by dwarves or elves. And you know, in the Norse legend, the elven people, the dwarven people, they do amazing magical work for weapons and tools. And supposedly Lord Odin's spear was crafted by dwarves or elves. I can't remember which, but I think they all work together, really. But anyways, supposedly that spear, when he would use it in battle, it never missed its mark. And he used to use it to fight frost giants who'd be trying to attack Midgard or Asgard. And Midgard is the earth realm, Asgard is the gods realm. So there were giants in those days who would try to kill humanity, and the gods would come and save them. And Lord Odin used that spear in battle. So when he'd go up against the giants, he could throw it. And supposedly he could throw it like long distances, kind of like a javelin, and never missed its mark. So it was a sign of protection, of power, and that people in battle would pray for Lord Odin to send his spear to help guard and guide them and protect them. Today there are many in the Asatru religion as well as the Norse Wiccan traditions who believe in calling on Odin and his magical spear for protection. And to that effect, many Wiccans and Asatru wear a special charm called the Spear of Odin. Oh, I should probably explain that Asatru is the ancient Norse religion that is being revived throughout Iceland and the Norwegian countries, really all over the world. But if you look up Asatru, you'll find that that is a religion under the pagan umbrella. It's different than Wicca, but it shares a lot in common with Wicca. They believe in magic and rituals and charms, and they worship the old ones. And within Wicca, there are many Wiccans who worship the Norse pantheon, and so they're called Norse Wiccans. So either way, you can, whether you're a Norse Wiccan or an Asatru, or just a Wiccan who's drawn to this charm, I encourage you to explore it. Let's take a look at mine. Now here is my Spear of Odin. Now, many of the people that wear the Spear of Odin will wear just the spear head. So if you imagine a long staff attached to this, it would be a whole spear. But, it's kind of hard to wear a long spear. So a lot of people just wear the spearhead as a sign of the spear. The name of Odin's spear was called Gungnir, or Gungnir. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. I have to ask. If there's somebody out there who's an Asatru or a Norse Wiccan, tell me if it's Gungnir or Gungnir. Because when I'm reading, it could be either. But I'm going to say Gungnir for now. But anyways, this is my Spear of Odin pendant. And I have it on a pale bluish gray cord. It looks white here, but in person it's actually kind of a bluish gray, which are kind of Odin's colors. But let me tell you the secret behind this getting one of these pendants. Now, you can go online and search for Gungnir pendants or Spear of Odin pendants, but I find a lot of them are really pretty pricey. Now, there's nothing wrong with spending money for it if it's part of your devotion, you love the god, but if you're on a budget and can't afford it, I'll show you the alternative. This is actually not a Spear of Odin pendant. This is actually an Indian arrowhead pendant. And if you search for Indian arrowhead pendants, you'll find them. They look like this. But they actually look very much like they could be a spearhead as well. Because what are arrows but in a sense, miniature spears that fly through the air. So look for Indian arrowhead pendants because those are actually spearheads in miniature. Now, I bought this. I actually bought a pack of these. I think I got like 5 pendants for like $2. And I bought it on, I think it was on Etsy I bought it. And so if you look on Etsy or eBay for spearhead pendants, you can find them in silver or gold tone. They also make them out of crystal. If you look at quartz crystal arrowheads, they're beautiful. They're a little more pricey, but they are lovely. So if you're looking at the Spear of Odin pendants and they're a little too pricey, and I'm not knocking on the price because I think they are worth the money, but if it's, money's a concern, you could also wear an Indian arrowhead. Just look up arrowhead pendant. That's actually what this is, but it looks so much like the Spear of Odin pendants that I think it's perfect. And once you get your pendant, you want to offer it to Lord Odin. So you make an offering, you say, an invocation. Lord Odin, I ask that you, bless this pendant, that it be for me the spear of Gungnir, your sacred spear, to protect me as I travel through the world. And may your presence guide me and protect me through this charm. Now, you can get all fancy. You can pass it through incense and candles and paint runes on it, all of that too. But I think a simple invocation, will bring the All-Father to you and to bless your pendant. And so there you go. I'm wearing my Spear of Odin Gungnir pendant. How do you like that? Pretty cool, huh? Well, I hope you've enjoyed learning about the Spear of Odin pendant. I really enjoy wearing my pendant. It makes me feel very close to Odin and very protected. And, one of the things we could have done, which I didn't think of earlier, is, if you get a pendant and you want to consecrate it, one of the best ways to consecrate it is to take it outside and raise your pendant to the sky. Because remember I told you that Odin is the Sky Father, the All-Father, the King of the heavens. Raise it to the sky and invoke his power and his name into your Gungnir pendant, and you will certainly get his blessing that way as well. So that's another thing that you can experiment with. Well, guys, thanks for joining me here today and going out to lunch with me and hanging as we talked about the Spear of Odin. I hope that you'll explore this more. We're going to have more here on some of these mystical Nordic or Norse charms because I'm really fascinated by all of them. So we'll have more. We're going to talk about the runes. I think in the coming days we'll talk some about the runes and magical uses of them. And, we'll have to go outside and go rune scrying in the trees. For those of you who are new here, you may not have seen it. I haven't done it in a while. But I'm going to teach you how to read the runes in the trees as well in the coming days. So just hang here at Spiritual. We always got something fun happening. Listen, if you haven't done so, make sure to visit my website, PsychicBob.com, and register for my psychic class. This Saturday, we're going to have a psychic development class. It's going to be held via Zoom. The price is $30 for the seminar. It's a 2-hour class, and I'm going to be talking about spirit photography, and we'll be exploring more on the psychic senses. So come out and join us. It's only $30. Register over at PsychicBob.com. There's a PayPal button. Just click on it, enter your information, and you're registered. And we'll send out the link on Saturday morning, about a half hour before the class, to your email. So anyways, check it out. You guys are best. I love you. Sending blessings to all of you. Keep it here at Spirit Channel. We'll be back here tomorrow on Thursday for Vlog Thursday. We'll go have someplace fun to go. Just be here, and we'll see you then. I love you guys. Till tomorrow, may all of you always blessed be.